Okay, so today we're going to make 4-ingredient coconut flour wraps. The recipe actually says 3-ingredient coconut flour wraps, but I count 4 things, so I renamed it. But I got this recipe from wholesomeyum.com. Alright, so let's make it. So the first thing that we have 6 eggs that I cracked into this bowl. So let's whisk them up. That's pretty good. And then I'm going to add 1 1/4 cups of unsweetened almond milk. Pour that in. Give her a mix. Just about 1 teaspoon of Himalayan sea salt. And 1/2 cup of coconut flour. Okay, give that a good mix. I'm going to try to make the batter as smooth as possible. I have a better idea. Let's use the immersion blender. Hopefully I won't make a giant mess on my counter, huh? I'm not very good with this thing, so let's see what happens. Ready, go! I like this immersion blender. Okay, let's put that in the sink so we can wash it. And the reason I have paper towels right here is because I can get a little bit messy. That wasn't too bad though. Okay, so I'm just going to scrape the sides a little bit, and yeah, boy, that is one smooth batter now. If you don't have an immersion blender, you need to get one. Okay. So let's heat up our pan. Spray it with a little spray. And the batter is very runny, very, very runny, because we want to make like a crepe type of thing. We don't want it to be like a pancake. We want it to be like a crepe. So I'm going to let the skillet heat up, and we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so I have the pan sprayed and it's nice and hot. So let's pour a little bit of our batter in the pan. Not too much, because you want it to be like a crepe, not like a pancake. Swirl it around. Thin it out as much as you want it. And then we're just going to let this sit and cook for about 1 minute or about 1.5 minutes. So when we get ready to flip, we'll come right back. Alright, so it's been cooking. It's dry on top and brown around the edges. So I'm just going to scoop my spatula underneath and flip. Look how pretty that looks. We're going to let it cook for just a few seconds, 10 or 20 seconds on the other side, just so it can brown up a little bit. All right, so I think that's good. Oh, let's brown it up just a little bit more. That just barely started to have a little bit of color on it. I've tasted these before and they taste really good. I'm going to use them for tacos tomorrow with a little bit of carnitas that I made. So I hope they turn out good. All right, I think that's sufficient. Yep, put it on the plate. Let's spray the pan. Add some of the batter. Swirl it around. Oh, I think that middle is going to be a little bit thick, but that's okay. Swirl it around. And let's let it cook for about 1.5 minutes. Okay, so there's pancake or tortilla number 2. I'm going to kind of loosen it up around the edges. And then I'm going to give it a flip. Oh, dang it. Okay, so that's nice and dried out on the top again. It's brown around the edges. So let's take our spatula around, get it under there real good, and give it a good flip. Oh my goodness, look how nice and brown that looks. That is a perfect tortilla right there. So I'm going to let this brown on the other side. I'm going to make the rest of the batter, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's completely done. Alright, so there you have it. It made 12 tortillas for one recipe. They're nice and soft. This is the last one that came out. They're nice and soft and pliable. So you could wrap them up like a taco or a fajita wrap, whatever you want. So I think I'm going to be using these for dinners and lunches this next week. They're about 2 net carbs for each tortilla, so that's not bad at all. So that's all I have for you today. So until tomorrow, keep calm and keto on.